Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Let's Play. So, I've gone ahead and advanced the time a little bit between episodes here, just enough to finish our research, so the multi-analyzer is done. This is, by the way, the last episode in this batch I'll probably record. I don't want to get too far ahead of you guys, but I do have exams coming up and I want to make sure I have enough videos, backlogged where I don't have to, worry about missing days or anything like that. So the multi-analyzer is finished. Let's go to the research screen. Actually, we'll hit OK and pause and then go to the research screen where, let's see, why won't this work for me? There we go. Next, we're going to do this moisture pump. I have checked on the wiki and the moisture pump should be able to clear that shallow water. So I think this will be a good idea. From there, we'll probably go to geothermal power. But we have enough power for right now where I don't think it's a huge concern that we don't have, any geothermal stuff yet. Our batteries aren't being depleted or anything, so we should be fine. Now, where is this thing? Where, oh, where would you be? I would have thought it'd be right next to the research bench. I don't see it, though. Huh. Would it be... I can't think of what else it would be under. Power, no. Although now we have solar controllers. Security, no. Miscellaneous? Ah, miscellaneous. So the multi-analyzer is fairly big. Oh, we need gold for that. And plasteel, which we don't have. Well... that is a bit problematic, but I think we'll be alright. I'm fairly certain that we've seen gold on the map. Yeah, it's right here, so we can get some. Let's queue up the mining of what we see here, and hopefully it goes back into the mountain a little bit. But we'll have to go collect that. And plasteel, I think, is going to be a taller order. I don't know where we would get plasteel unless we have to fabricate it. And that might prove difficult because I don't think we have the ability to yet. Oh, by the way, between episodes, this giant meteorite of silver landed. So we'll have a bunch of silver to dig up that we can use to buy stuff whenever we have traders come. I'm going to keep telling them not to until I have somewhere to put them, though. I'd rather not piss them off and, force them not to come back. I think plasteel is something where we're going to have to make. Let me check the wiki on that, actually. Alright, so after referring to the wiki, it is possible to find it and mine it. However, it is highly unlikely that you will be able to do so. So, the only reliable ways of getting it are unfortunately trading for it. Or, actually, that's probably about it. It's like trading for it. You can strip mine, like all the mountains on the map, which would be difficult with, a map with this many mountains on it, but certainly possible, and probably increasing our chances of actually finding something. But that may be something that we have to put off for a long while, just because I don't know how we're going to get it. Again, we can get the gold, we just can't really guarantee that we'll be able to get plasteel reliably, so... unfortunate as it is, we're just going to have to wait on that. I'm not seeing any around, although I think it looks a bit like steel, so it might be hard to distinguish. But, yeah, I don't see any. So that's going to have to wait. Alright guys, so I've just been letting the clock run a little bit here. Lots of busy work to do, but nothing particularly interesting. However, we are being raided by a group of scum from the Jackers of Torture. That's an interesting name. And they're attacking right away, as they always do on this map, because again, they'll probably freeze to death if they don't. So, let's take a look at him. Ooh, he has a blaster. And it looks like he's alone. So, Marion. What are your skills? Or, excuse me, what are... Oh, I said you are not. That wasn't gendered. Never mind. So, 4 in shooting, 10 in melee with a little bit of passion in that as well. 6 in animals, 1 in cooking, but a little bit interested in that too. Construction 4, growing 4, mining 2, psychopath, and greedy. Incapable of caring and social. Not the best character here. One that we could certainly make use of if we were able to recruit her, but not one that we're going to go very far out of our way to do so. We'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and fight with her, and if we are able to wound her without killing her, I may let one of our prisoners go and see if they end up coming back to us later, and we'll work on Marion for a while, but that will depend on whether or not she actually survives this fight. So I'll let her get closer. Minus 49. She can tolerate the temperature out there, so it's not like she's going to die of hypothermia. Let's see. I will pause here to draft up my combatants. I think I'll have you three fight, since Falcon doesn't really have particularly good armor, and fighting somebody carrying a blaster with a spear seems ill-advised. So let's move you guys out to here. And I'm going to slow things down a bit while we're fighting, just because I don't want to have anything dumb happen just because I was rushing through things. What is that? Oh, there's a bow and arrow out there. Alright, it looks like she's actually going to be coming from the south. So, Heth, let's get you up here. Kenta, set up behind that, and Salt, set up next to him. Hopefully she comes this way and not that way. If she goes that way, she's going to get shot to hell because it'll take her a long time to maneuver through all that. But we might be able to salvage ourselves another blaster here. Nice. Move around and melee attack from behind. Come on. There we go. Dead. Okay. That's unfortunate, but at least the threat's dealt with. So Heth, I'm imagining you got... Actually, not too bad. Why don't you go ahead and get treated? Salt got hit a bit as well. Looks like some blaster burns. So why don't you get treated as well? Kenta, I'm going to have you come deal with... What did you drop? I'm going to have you come deal with the person here. So a little bit of silver. Go ahead and strip all of the gear off of her. Ooh. An armored vest. Problem is, it was worn by a corpse. Go ahead, do me a favor, and... Really? I can't have you haul that. Oh, because it's forbidden. Go ahead and haul that inside so it doesn't get any more damaged. And that'll be pretty useful for anybody that we come across who can actually shoot. We'll have him dump the body, and this is tempting, although it has been worn by a corpse, because that will make our armor significantly better. In fact, Kenta, are you wearing one of those? You do have an armored vest. So, Salt probably doesn't, no. So maybe I'll give it to her and let her just kind of deal with the fact that it was on a corpse for a little while. But, I like the idea of salvaging that. The rest of the clothes we can sell. Or maybe... I don't remember, but there might be a way to turn clothes into their like, parts. Their components. So maybe we can do that and salvage the stuff that way rather than selling it for minimal amounts of silver. But we'll see. We will certainly see. May, do you want to maybe patch some people up here? I'd prefer you treat Salt first because she actually got hit by a blaster. Heth just kind of got punched and kicked a little bit. Alright, so corpse is disposed of. You can just leave her wherever, man. It's not that big a deal. Haul that, and the rest of it I don't care as much about. Alright, so let's see. How are you looking here? I don't think either of these is particularly bad. Before you rest, go ahead and treat him as well. Okay, good. You're going to haul that. But yeah, I like the idea of maybe doubling up on the armor. Or even giving it to Falcon since he doesn't... Well, I could give him armor. That's the thing. I could put him in Stormtrooper armor, and I'm kind of tempted to do that. He is, after all... Well, he's actually very melee focused, so maybe I'll find different armor for him or something. We'll see. I'll keep the Stormtrooper armor for either of these two if they join us, because I think these guys are both fairly proficient shooters. Oh, actually, he's not. We'll see. I'm not going to worry too much about it either way. And no, you don't want to wear that, so I'm going to forbid it. You're not going to ever see combat, so there's absolutely no reason for you to wear it. Are you going to go eat raw rice? Yes, you are. I mean, if that's what you prefer, go ahead. I don't think she'll complain about it like other people will, so I'll let it happen. I'm going to forbid that. But I prefer she ate the paste. It's not like we're short of rice, though, so whatever. Whatever. She's doing pretty well in the research. I think another thing that we could use in here is probably some heaters. I'll throw one down there for starters and see how that does. I may need to wall this room, or excuse me, put a door in this room. We'll do a regular steel door. But putting a door there should make the temperature in here easier to regulate. Because if it has to heat the whole hallway, then, you know, it's going to have a hell of a time doing that. Let's see, that's doing pretty well over there. She's nearly got that room dug out. We're getting a lot of steel from it too, which is great. Kenta's going to start immediately on that heater. That's fantastic. What is it in there right now? -7? And we'll see how it goes. Falcon, you're going to go build the door. That's great. Heth is still getting treated. That bed needs to get moved, by the way. We need to start moving the medical beds in here. Although, it may not be worth moving that bed. Well, I guess in the meantime, we'll do it. But I intend to have the proper medical beds in here, and so using those beds might be a waste of time. We'll see. Also, let me see. Structure. How do I smooth walls again? I always forget. It wouldn't be under furniture or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to smooth walls. Is it the same as smoothing floors? No. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I think these are considered ugly. Yeah, beauty is -1, so we might need to take them out and put in marble walls or figure out how to smooth them out. Alright, so some cargo pods have landed. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. What do we got? Sandstone blocks, steel slag, a lot of steel slag, and apparently that's it. So let's unforbid these. We probably won't use them, maybe as furniture or something, just so that we have some variety in color, but oh, I can't queue those for hauling. Yeah, I don't have any like specific ideas for them. Maybe just for different colored tables or something. I don't know. We'll see. Because, you know, gray steel and gray marble does get boring. It looks like that heater got built. Fantastic. It's already warming the room there a bit. So that is great. We'll see if we're able to get it to a reasonable temperature in there, because that will allow her to work faster as well. She's almost done with that tech. And that was pretty quick, because that was a 1200. The multi-analyzer was only 8, so that was a much easier project. You know what? A mineral scanner might be helpful, because that would allow us to find plasteel. So that's something to consider as well. But I do like the idea of being able to start cranking out our own Stormtrooper armor and weapons, because that is something that would be extremely useful. Let's also queue up some more marble walls here while she's tearing that stuff down, because that way I can kind of fill it in as we go and not have to worry about micromanaging it so much. Because even if they, you know, build it in a weird order, more of it will get dug out and they'll have space to operate. So we've got a little bit of an issue here. Apparently, Heth and Falcon have decided to go at each other. I'm not entirely sure why, but Heth is using his lightsaber and Falcon is using his spear. So this could be very, very bad. I have no idea why they're fighting, though. Let's see. Social. Insulted Heth. This drove Heth into a rage and he began to fight. Yeah, don't insult Sith assassins. That's typically just a good idea. Can I get you guys to, like... No? Let's see. I need you... Try to arrest Heth. And Salt... Try to arrest Falcon. No? Okay. Well, in that case, as you were then. I don't want to get you guys involved if I don't have to. And apparently it's not going to help anyway, so... We'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't kill each other. Actually, it doesn't look like they're fighting with weapons. It sounds like it, but I don't see anything happening. Ah, crap. Okay. We could lose somebody here, so... how do I want to do this? Lots of bruises and cracks. I do not want them to die. I guess I could turn these into prisoner beds real quickly. I don't know that that would necessarily help, though. Let's see. I'm going to turn this room into... I'm going to mark that for prisoners. And Kenta, I need you to try to arrest Heth. Because he's the one that, I think, starting it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, he went berserk. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, Falcon's gonna run. Kenta, please do not kill him. Like, seriously, do not kill Heth. He's not even fighting. Like, what's going on here? Just, yeah, let him kind of stew for a while and see what happens. Let's see. Can I control you? No. I still have no control over him. Don't shoot him. Do not shoot him. Okay, so he's down. Nothing too serious here. Kenta, go ahead and... First of all, get undrafted and rescue him. I don't think you actually took any damage. No, just a blaster scar. You are cowering over there. Okay. Right. Well, May, I'm going to need you to wake up and do something about this. I don't think any of those are life-threatening, though, so I think we'll be okay. What is that? Oh, he dropped his lightsaber. Okay, well, we'll have to pick that up. Do me a favor and get that rice out of the doorway, because you're letting a bunch of cold air in. And hopefully May can take care of this here. Lots of bruises, crushes, cracks, but nothing that looks like it could kill him. But we'll see. His health is very, very low. And we'll make sure to patch up Falcon, too. This can be... What's his name's bed again? Kenta, sorry about that. I don't think we need a prisoner bed anymore. It didn't work very well. He didn't take too kindly to us trying to subdue him. But he was the one that was attacking, although Falcon did insult him. He instigated it, but Heth was the one that started the actual physicality. So, yeah, what a mess. At least nobody died. Although I suppose that remains to be seen. Alright, so May was finally able to get Heth all patched up. So all of these should be healing. I imagine they'll all heal fairly quickly. She's going to feed him right now, and once she's done with that, I'll have her tend to Falcon. But Falcon, I don't think is nearly... Yeah, just a couple of bruises. Not a big deal. We'll have her, you know, patch up his boo-boos, but, you know, I think he'd heal fine even on his own. Yeah, you know what? Take care of yourself first. He's not in any real danger. So let's see. Lynn, are you still digging away over here? You are. Fantastic. Kind of wish you'd prioritize the room over the hallway, but, you know, whatever. Do what you got to do. It looks like this entire hallway here has been all smoothed out, so that's fantastic. And, oh, I've queued up a couple lights to be built there, and it looks like they've been taken care of. I'm going to add a few more, just because I think they like being able to see, as, you know, one would probably expect. So ideally it would go in front of the door, but that doesn't really work. We'll do there and there or something. And we'll do the same here. We can also do the little dot one on the corner, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. We'll see. Whatever looks best, that's what we'll do. But for now, this is fine. I might do other light in here as well, just because this along the edges is not going to light this entire room. We may need ceiling lights or something, and we do have them. We have these ceiling lamps. We can put them over tables and whatnot. We also have those square wall lamps, but I like the lighting on the floor. Alright, Kenta's going to bed. That thing is kind of pathetic. I didn't think it would be that tiny. I thought it would be the size of the ones you find out in the wild. I think I might do roses instead. Just because they actually fill the plant, or the potter. Or even the daylilies look better. Yeah, let's cut this and do something else. Looks like we're actually gaining power here. This is pretty good. I think it's mainly due to these two. I didn't think that would make that much of a difference, but, you know, here we go. Nearly full batteries. And these are filling up as well. Also, we need to get this stuff inside. This is deteriorating pretty quickly. Who's still awake? Falcon? You're resting. You know what? I don't care. Do me a favor and get that vest inside. And then we'll grab the jacket. We'll basically grab them in order of how much they've deteriorated. But I don't think a couple of bruises justifies you taking the day off. Alright, so people are kind of up and about, working again. Heth and Falcon are still recovering, although Heth is going to be a lot longer, as you might expect. Falcon, I mean, I don't like the fact that he's taking the day off just because of some bruises. But, you know what? As punishment for starting the fight in the first place, I'm going to make him clean instead of resting. He'll be fine either way. Hey, no, you're not done. Clean those damn floors. Get all this blood. This is all you're doing. But I think I have an idea regarding how I want to lay out the rest of this habitation area. And that is in these bedrooms that are a little bit closer together along the hallways. I'm going to have them all have these double beds here. The bedrooms in the center, like these, so there'll be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have them laid out like this one where they have 2 single beds. And so that way I can, you know, maximize space a little bit more rather than having everybody in their own bedroom. Or even if I did, I don't know yet. Because that'd still give me 8, but we're already at 6, so that wouldn't give me a whole lot of room for new additions. So yeah, I think what I'll do is what I just said, the big beds in these rooms, the single beds in these rooms. And so if somebody gets married or, you know, we get couples, we'll move them into the bigger bedrooms. But for the single people, we'll have them bunking in like these sort of more like dorm style rooms. And hopefully they don't mind that. It seems like Lynn and Salt are pretty cool with it. Ugly environment, but let's see. Very comfortable, spacious interior, tons of joy. Her disturb was sleep, and she doesn't like working in the dark, but none of that has to do with her bedroom, so they seem pretty pleased by their arrangement, which works out great for us. It looks like Kenta is back on warden duty since Heth is out of commission. God, there's still so much blood everywhere. Oh good, our research is done. So, hold on here. I'm gonna pause the game while I do this. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think, I mean, let's put that off a little bit longer because I don't have anywhere to put that for right now. I would like to maybe build a room that is dedicated solely to like mining and block cutting and all that stuff. So it would have the mineral scanner. It would have, I don't know, just be like a more industry-centered room. And until I have that ready, I don't want to research that and just throw it down anywhere. So, let's see, carpets, bedrolls, devil strand, passive coolers. That'll be fairly quick, so I don't think I need to worry about it just yet. Drug production is a good idea, because that would eventually get us to medicine, and we certainly are going to need to produce medicine. However, until we have the ability to, you know, grow whatever that requires, it's kind of a moot point. So let's see, tissue printer. That's interesting. 3D printer to craft simple surrogate organs. That is very interesting. Not sure what I want to do here, to be honest. Maybe some terraforming stuff. Yeah, let's knock that out real quick. I don't think that'll take too long. Oh, but I have to do bridges first. Maybe hold off then. Item repair, advanced solar power. That's still locked. We need a multi-analyzer before we can do that. Let's see. We could do televisions. I don't want them wasting too much time on TV, though. Proper hospital beds might be a good idea. Let's do geothermal power. And then I think we'll do hospital beds after that. And I suppose we can go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we'll get started with that moisture pump. In fact, before we end it, let's take a quick look at that. What would that be under? Ah, here we go. So I guess we just plop it down right here and it should clear that water out. Ah, okay, so it's got to be somewhere in that area of effect. Unfortunately, that means we can't get it all in one shot. Something like that would probably be ideal. So we'll build one there. It'll clear out most of it, and then we'll either have to tear it down and build another, or maybe we can move it. But that will get most of that water out. We can start turning this into bedrooms, and that should really help us start moving forward. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.